Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Victor Odion reporting for the African Diaspora News Channel. Now, it's no longer news that President Donald Trump's administration has pulled almost all USAID workers off their jobs, right? So he has put them on a 3-month leave, or so to say, suspension. So yes, he had to do that, of course, from news reports, because he needed to investigate USAID. There's been a lot of news. There's been so much said about them, about racketeering, about wasteful spending, about corruption. There's an investigation around the USAID, and Donald Trump has taken it within himself, putting up a commission, so to say, Elon Musk as the head of it, to investigate and to check and to audit, the spendings and the actions of USAID. What he's doing is a good move. What he's doing is good, right? Because there's been some sort of reports. I made a report that even in Nigeria, in Africa, Africans do not even know that so much money was coming into the government coffers from the United States, from the USAID. There's been another report that Boko Haram is being funded by USAID. I'll talk about that in my next report. But what I want to talk about now is, what is the situation with those workers that were retrenched? How are they coping? What measures were put in place? 3 months is not a short time period. 3 months, a lot of things can happen in 1 week, talk more of a month, and then 3 months, putting people out of jobs for 3 months. What other measures that were put in place that could take care of their needs, spending when, this investigation has been done? So I looked it up to see what people are saying about that. And then I saw a particular news report by CBS News interviewing one of the staff that had been retrenched, that has been put off work, and she was narrating her ordeal. But looks like the comment section were not in her favor at all. What you're saying, just take a look at this. And I was wondering, looks like people do not even care about what happens to this staff anymore. People are more concerned about the investigation going on with USAID, right? Just take a look at this.
And dedicating their 20 years of their life or 15 years of their life, to giving their whole life to the values of creating, extending health to others that really need it. To think that they're now going to be out of employment, we were dropped. When I was terminated, I had 2 days of health insurance, and now I have no health insurance coverage. So it's scary. And people with families and children to put through schools, it's really frightening.
Marie, we know this is a turbulent, trying time for you. We appreciate you coming on, describing everything, but we do hope you get back on your feet and that things look up from here. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Well, do you have an experience? Are you a victim of this? Do you know someone who worked with USAID that has been put on leave? I want to know the situation with them presently. We could put you up in the channel if you're open to it. Just leave it in the comment section. I'll be looking out for you. And let us know what you're going through. And for you watching me right now, do you think that, this is worth talking about? Are you more concerned about the corruption investigation, or more concerned with the well-being? How are they sustaining? Has there been any measure put in place to sustain these people? About close to 10,000 of them worldwide that have been recalled and jobs taken off their hands. I hope this doesn't lead to crime. I hope this doesn't lead to bigger